so Arya and Jerry have been dating for a while now, and Jerry is an amazing guy. I mean, there's constant communication. He picks up Arya from her place and takes her on road trips. They have fun. And Arya feels safe with Jerry. Okay, so they're enjoying, they're having a good time, relationship is flowing, until one day Jerry decides to, take it to the next level. So he surprises Arya with the key to his house. Yes, and Arya is just super excited. She's just happy. And Jerry says, you know what? My palace is complete because the queen is in it, and that is Arya now. Yeah, so Arya is really happy, things are going great. I mean, they go on road trips, Jerry takes her on road trips, Jerry buys her flowers, buys her gifts, he makes her laugh, communication is consistent. Jerry does not give Arya any reason to doubt him at all, at all, at all. Yeah, to doubt his intentions at all. Okay, so things are going great between Jerry and Arya. Yeah, and they are happy. Now, unfortunately, there's only just one tiny little bit of an issue, and that is Jerry is not so good in the bedroom. Oh gosh, and it is frustrating Arya. Arya is so frustrated. Okay, so all this time, even when she's with Jerry, they don't do it much. Yeah, and if they do, it's probably just for a few minutes, and boom, everyone flips over and they start cuddling. Okay, so Arya begins to, like, she fantasizes about having uh, a good, a good time, or just a good bang, okay, from a guy with a medium length member, because that's the type that she likes, and Jerry does not have that. Okay, and even though Jerry makes her happy, does everything she wants, takes care of her, buys her gifts and flowers, Arya is missing that part, just that part to, be banged until she gets to, cloud nine. So one afternoon, when she's at Jerry's place, because Jerry gave her the house keys to his apartment, so she can visit anytime she wants. Okay, um, Jerry invites, his brother. Okay, so he comes home with his brother, and his brother is called Ian. Okay, and the first time Arya sees Ian, she is mind blown, and she's like, wow, the universe has answered my request, because Ian is the direct opposite of Jerry. Okay, like Ian's body is fit, Jerry is a bit lean. Okay, Ian's body is fit, he stands at 5'8", and the grip on his handshake is strong and firm. So that is something that Arya could read. And ladies, you can always tell, right? By just looking at a guy and the grip on his handshake, and you just know how he is in the bedroom sector. So Jerry introduces Ian to Arya, and he says, hey bro, this is the queen of my palace, yeah, of my house. Of course, it is an apartment, but he calls it a palace. This is the queen of my palace, Arya. And Arya, this is my brother, Ian. Okay, so Ian, like says, it's nice to meet you, Arya. And I must say you have very beautiful hair, And Arya is like, oh wow, thank you, brother-in-law. Nice to meet you too. And after that, Jerry and Ian go to the living room and they just sit and talk about sports and stuff. And Arya brings in the food to the living room for everyone, and they start talking and eating. And once they're done, Ian goes like, wow, that food is delicious. You are such an amazing cook, Arya. And then Arya goes like, oh, thank you. And Jerry says like, oh, dude, you need to find your own, man. She's mine. And they all laugh, yeah? So it was just like a joke, right? But Arya and Ian, there was something. There's a spark right there, okay? So Jerry excuses himself to go to his bedroom to get Ian something, and Arya and Ian just sit there and start talking. And Ian mentions land, yeah, that he's interested in purchasing land. So Arya, says like, I can connect you to someone I know. Yeah, they're very genuine. They can't sell you land, so maybe you can share your contact and you can communicate. And they shared contacts. Okay, and so this one time, and they started chatting, regularly. They started talking about the land deals. Then one thing led to another. They started, just some little here and there, like, you look cute, you're so smart. The compliments, yeah, you're so smart. Ian uh, telling Arya, yeah, like, you're so smart, you're so pretty, you cook well. My brother's blessed to have you, yeah. And then they organize a lunch date to discuss the land details. That is in quotes. So they meet up and they start talking about, of course, the land and stuff. And then after that, then they start talking. And then the flirting starts again. Like, Arya, you are just amazing. Honestly, you're smart, you're beautiful, and the time with you is just so amazing. And this lunch date happened when Jerry was out of town. He had gone to another location for work purposes. So Arya and Ian took this time to meet up. And so they met up and they just started talking. And they started flirting, and and Arya's like, oh, Ian, you are an amazing person too. I like your personality, you're charismatic, you make me laugh. Yeah. So time just went by and it just flew and it was getting late. And then Arya goes like, oh my God, I need to go home. Let me just call my cab. So she calls a cab, and then Ian goes like, honestly, just let it go. It's okay. Let me just walk you to a cab. And then Ari's like, what? Just tell me. Honestly, I really don't want this night to end without you. I really don't. And Arya sees this as a sign from the universe that it was time to get, um, to unleash her fantasies or to live her fantasies, yeah? So the restaurant they were at have rooms upstairs, okay? So they booked a room and they both went there. So they got there and Ian put on some soft music and they started slow dancing. Then Ari excused herself to go and freshen up. Then she comes back and they continue making out and slow dancing. And while they're, in the process of foreplay, Ari reaches out to touch his member. And when she touches his member, she feels a portal between his member and his backside. And she's like, excuse me, sorry, I gotta ask, what is this? And Ian goes like, oh no, don't worry about that, that's my vagina. And Ari's like, wait, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I'm a hermaphrodite, so it's not a big deal. It's okay. Look, I really like you. Let's get on. Then Ari excuses herself to the restroom and she goes to clear her mind. And she's like, you know what? I've always wanted a threesome, so having someone with two in one, that's a good thing for me. So she goes back there and they continue making out and they have this amazing, sex, and she gets to cloud nine just like she's always wanted, and she plays with both his, organs, and it's just amazing. And after that night, the following morning, she gets up and she leaves, and she leaves him a note, and that's how she broke up with Jerry and she moved on with her life. Thank you for listening. Bye.